What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. Guys, today is Monday, October 20th of 2019. We're going to talk about the Lions and the Giants game that happened last night. Pretty good win by the Lions here. Now, I'm not going to say the Lions are kind of back into the playoff hunt or anything, or they're back to their old selves. All I'm really going to say here is that it was a win for the Lions, but they got some work to do. They really do have some work to do. Kind of the theme of today was last night actually for the Lions was a couple of trick plays had to be put in place to kind of get the Lions over the hump against the New York Giants. If they did what they usually do with kind of pass the ball and running the ball, I don't think they necessarily come out with the win here. They had to do two trick plays, one to Hall and one to Golladay at late in the game to get them over the hump. The defense, I think, kind of needed to get a little bit more aggressive in get a little bit more aggressive in tackling first off, because he let Saquon Barkley kind of push him around a little bit. Not very good fundamental in tackling here either. I've seen too many times where they tried to tackle Barkley up top here, and as young as he is and as powerful as he is, he was able to just shed tacklers and sometimes just push him right off him, especially the cornerbacks too. When you're a cornerback with probably right around 200 pounds and you're going to try to take on Saquon Barkley, which is about 20 to 30 pounds heavier than you are, he's going to be able to shed blockers. He's going to kind of just push you right off there and kind of be a man amongst boys right there. I will say Saquon Barkley is as advertised. He can catch the ball quite a bit better than some of the other, I will put, say, very good or elite kind of running backs. He's just the real deal, and you could tell the Lions were kind of focused on him getting to Saquon Barkley so he's not chewing up yards on him and scoring touchdowns. And Jones kind of early was kind of feeling a little bit rattled, but then he kind of settled in, I think, for about two quarters, kind of got his rhythm in there. And the Lions are a little bit back on their heels a little bit too, which to me that's a little bit on Pasqualoni not really dialing up any defenses at key points in the game to get pressure on the quarterback. At least that's what it looked like to me. You got to maybe kind of put those guys on a one-on-one island and kind of send some guys to try to get to Jones there, Daniel Jones. I mean, right at the beginning of the game, he was kind of getting rattled a little bit, and I'm surprised the Lions didn't try to do some kind of recipe and kind of get him rattled just a little bit more. And I will put it on Pasqualoni too. He was a little bit slow to adjust today. I'm not going to put it all on Patricia because the offense kind of did okay. I will say that they could have done more, but I think that your finger's probably really going to have to point to Pasqualoni to try to get him to dial up the defense a little bit, maybe give a couple of different looks, and just to try to get to the quarterback kind of thing. You can't kind of set back and play zone coverage and expect to win football games because the other team is just too good, and they've seen that too many times before to really give the Lions a chance to. I will say the Lions a chance to win. They're not just gonna kind of set back and be like, oh, okay, the Lions are gonna play zone or whatever. Yeah, you gotta dial up the defense sometimes. You just gotta. I'll just go ahead and put it this way: you gotta send it and bring all your guys up there to try to get the quarterback, and you got to do that on key plays too. It can't always be on third down here either. But I want to get into the game here just a little bit. I have on here the interception by Stafford, but it was actually by Daniel Jones. Ended up as a lateral right at the beginning of the game, and the whistle didn't blow, so I can't remember who picked up the ball and kind of took it in for a touchdown. But that's how the Lions kind of first scored in the game, and it kind of got the momentum going for the defense to try to get them going, and kind of they could pin their ears back and try to go after the quarterback, which they did on Daniel Jones. They got him rattled just a little bit. And the nice bomb to Hall there for their second touchdown to give them up 14-0. The nice kind of little bit of that's a one of two first trick plays. I want to say they kind of did the same thing they did to Golladay kind of later in the game. They kind of made the running back, and the running back kind of flared out and then turned around and lateral back to Stafford, and Stafford get a little rainbow bomb to Hall there, which was actually it looks eerie similar down later into the game, and that's what kind of put the Lions up and being ahead there to win last night. In the second quarter, the Lions were back on their heels a little bit. There was some misdirection plays that kind of got them a little bit back on their heels. And Daniel Jones, I think at one point on one drive went, I think 5 for 5 or something like that. It's what I heard. His quarterback rating was like 120, I think is what it was, 110, 120, right around there. You can't let a quarterback do that and you expect to win. Now, this time they did because Daniel Jones, I thought, kind of did some mistakes here and there and didn't find guys like like a good veteran quarterback would. But I think that'll come to him if he stays in that kind of position for the Giants. And that's pretty much really it. I think the offensive coordinator probably has to do just a little bit more to try to, I don't want to say use misdirection plays or anything like that. I do like the play action. It kind of seemed to work against the Giants. I would like to see a couple more bootlegs for Stafford and trying to get him kind of free so he can kind of look down the field. And there was some throws by Matthew Stafford today that I thought really shouldn't have happened. There was one where he tried to, I think it was get Kenny Golladay into the end zone, I think, which would have really put him up 14-0, and it ended up there was two guys right at him, and he kind of threw the ball underthrew the ball to Golladay there, and the defensive back or the safety kind of intercepted the ball right there. I at the time, I didn't think that throw was really necessary, and it was kind of like, where was the second guy? Where was the guy that was the Stafford didn't see? How did he throw that ball without seeing double coverage on Golladay right there? I guess it is kind of what it is here. I think that's it pretty much. Like I said, the Lions kind of got to dial it up just a little bit more. I think Matt Patricia's kind of got to tell, pretty much tell the team, even though they won today, I want to see a little bit more diversity on offense and on defense. I think Pasqualoni is kind of too comfortable kind of doing what he does. I think he kind of sets back a little bit, kind of like I said before, and just doesn't bring anybody except when it really, really needs to be. And the other team knows here comes a blitz. They know the blitz is coming. Sometimes you got to kind of disguise it a little bit, and they did kind of here and there. I think they've done more of that than they did the last time. Oh, I kind of want to say another thing. Slay didn't play today, and I kind of wonder if that's he was a little bit pissed off still about Quandre Diggs getting traded than it was him actually being okay to play. It said his hamstring was giving him problems, but I don't know, guys. I kind of think that, and we know Darius Slay has had some choice words for Bob Quinn and the Lions about. You kind of wonder if he's still kind of guilty and a little bit upset about Quandre. His end of the bargain up here either. He just wasn't getting it done. Let's go ahead and put it that way. But guys, that's kind of. I apologize. Last night I had a little bit of a headache, and it was all day I had a headache. It's kind of one of those nagging headaches that kind of nags and nags and nags. And you kind of take ibuprofen or Tylenol or something, and it just doesn't get away. So I had plans on coming on after the game, but I was just too wore out by the afternoon. Why not do it today? Why not do it this morning when I usually do it here on YouTube Live? So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and please consider hitting that subscribe button and make sure you guys hit that bell notification so you guys get more videos just like this one. All right, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Take care, guys.